So we were doing chapter reconstitution of partnership, and under that we were doing admission of a partner, which is a very important topic for your exam this year. We studied that there are various topics in this chapter that needs to be studied separately, and we had discussed the different topics such as change in profit sharing ratio, goodwill, and others. We'll study each of them in a very detailed manner, and today we'll be starting change in the profit sharing ratio. So in the last class, I told you that when a new partner enters into a partnership firm, obviously the profit sharing ratio changes because the whole share which was being shared by the old partners, by the existing partners, now that share is to be shared by more partners now. Because if A and B were sharing profits in 50-50 is equal to 100 was the total share. Now if C enters into the partnership firm, they will have to reduce their share in order to give C something, right? It maybe it will be 33 33 33, or it may be 60 20 20. Okay, so in any case, what happens in any and every case, some or all the partners have to sacrifice their share in order to give it to the new partner. Okay, so there are three cases in the change in the profit sharing ratio. The first one is when the new partner gets his share of profit from the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. So this is the case that we'll be studying today, and this is the most common case, that when the new partner gets his share of profit from the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. Now you won't get this until and unless you solve an example. We'll solve an example. First let's study the other two concepts. When the new partner gets his share from old profit in a particular ratio, here they told you in old profit sharing ratio, here they'll give you a particular ratio. Third one is when new partner shares his profit from one or more partners. Suppose if A and B are sharing profits and loss in a firm, C enters, and in the sums it is given that only A sacrifices his part to give it to C. Means B is not sacrificing anything over here. So whatever B is sacrificing, whatever A is sacrificing, C is gaining. Means that is the profit sharing ratio of C. So this is the whole case of C. So we'll study only A today, and B and C will study in the coming classes. So let's see what A says. When the new partner acquires share from the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio, the old partners sacrifice their shares in profits in old profit sharing ratio to the extent of share of profit of the new partner. You understood nothing? I can understand. Let's solve this with the help of an example. So illustration 1, A and B were partners. Sorry for that. So illustration 1, A and B were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. They admitted C as a new partner for 1/4 share in profits and losses. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So here what is happening, here A and B were sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. They decided to admit C in the partnership firm, and they told that C will get 1/4 of the profits. Okay, they told C shall get 1/4 of the profits. Now before starting the sums, you need to know that whenever you start the sums, you have to make it clear that the whole profit is supposed to be 1. Just a minute, sorry for that. Yes, let the whole profit be 1. Right, let the whole profit be 1. Just as I explained to you in the previous example that profit sharing ratio can be 33 33 33 or 60 20 20. If you observe carefully, all these figures add up to 100 approximately. 60 20 20 is equal to 100. So the whole profit can be 100 in terms of percentage, or in terms of fraction. In terms of fraction, the whole profit can be 1. So we are solving here in terms of fraction. So the whole profit, we will assume that the whole profit is 1. Let the whole profit be 1. Now according to our sums, if we are supposed to calculate the new ratio, right? So we'll take the new ratio, not the old ratio. Okay, so they admitted C as a new partner for 1/4 share in profits. So C's share is equal to 1/4, right? Now out of 1 means out of whole profit, C is getting 1/4, right? Out of whole profit, C is getting 1/4, means the remaining profit is shared by A and B, right? Therefore A and B's share is equal to whole share whole share of profit minus C's share, right? 1 minus 1 by 4, this is the whole share, this is the share of C. If you deduct C's share from the whole share, obviously you will get the share of who? You will get the share of A and B, right? So 1 by 4 is shared by is the profit sharing ratio of C, and 3 by 4 is the profit sharing ratio of A and B. Now the task is that from this 3 by 4 we will have to, means we have to separate this, we have to separate the share of A and we have to separate the share of B, means we have to extract the answer from this 3 by 4. Okay, now comes the terminology, this one. A, when the new partner gets his share from old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. What is the meaning of this? When they tell you that he gets it in the old profit sharing ratio, then what we'll do? Now we know that the old profit sharing ratio was 3 is to 2, right? Between A and B, the old profit sharing ratio was 3 is to 2, means A was getting 3 by 5 part, correct? And B was getting 2 by 5 part, correct? Right? A will get 3 by 5 part and B will get 2 by 5 part. Now when this tell you that the new partner will get the share in old profit sharing ratio, means they are telling you that you will have to divide. Now already told you that this is to be divided between A and B, right? In the old profit sharing ratio. So what we'll do, we'll multiply the old profit sharing ratio with 3 by 4. This is the new share, and this is to be divided in the old profit sharing ratio. If you want, you can write this down in your copy. This is the new profit sharing ratio, and this 3 by 4 is to be divided by A and B in their old profit sharing ratio, so the old profit sharing ratio of A was 3 by 5, of B it was 2 by 5. So 3 by 5 into 3 by 4, and then again 2 by 5 into 3 by 4. So this comes to 9 by 20. This comes to 6 by 20. Okay. Now we have calculated the new profit share ratio of A and B. Lage haath, let's write the share of C also. So C was getting 1 by 4. Right. Now it is looking so weird, अजीब लग रहा है, because the share of A and B is 9 by 20 and 6 by 20. So let's do one thing. What we have learned in the fractions in class 6 and 7, we learned that we should make the denominator same. We made the denominator same by LCM, right? LCM and other sorts of thing. So let's make the denominator same. So how do you make the denominator same? Here is 20, right? You have to make the denominator 20. So in order to make the denominator 20, you will have to multiply by 5, correct? 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Now if you are multiplying the denominator, you'll have to multiply the numerator also. Okay, always remember one thing, when you are calculating the new profit sharing ratio and you are getting your share, means in different denominator, always try to make all the three denominators same. Okay, so here we could make, obviously we could make this 20 convert into 4, we will have to divide it into 5, but it will make it very complicated. So what we do instead, we convert 1 by 4 into denominator of 20. Okay, 1 by 4, 4 will, to convert it to 20 you have to multiply by 5. So the share of C is 5 by 20. Don't get confused, this 5 by 20 is totally equal to 1 by 4. It's nothing different, it's totally the same. If you cut 5 and 20, you will get 1 by 4 again. Okay, so this 5 by 20 is totally same. What did we do? We just, in order to make the denominator same, we multiplied it. So the new profit sharing ratio between A is to, sorry, A is to B of, is to B is to C is equal to 9 is to 6 is to 5. Okay, so once again I'm repeating the sums. What did I do? The whole profit sharing ratio was 1. C was getting 1/4, means A and B will be getting 1 minus 1/4, so 3/4, and this 3/4 will be divided in the old profit sharing ratio, means 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. And here C's share was 1 by 4, so in order to make it look nice, we converted this share into a denominator of 20. So now the share of all the partners is 9 is to 6 is to 5. Remember, you cannot write the ratio like this until you have the same denominator in all of that, in all of this. Suppose if we did not convert it into 5 by 20, we wrote 1 by 4 over here. You cannot write 9 is to 6 is to 1, right? Obviously you cannot write 9 is to 6 is to 1 over here, because the denominator is not same over here. The denominator is 4. You have to convert the denominator into same as this, and then you can write the ratio 9 is to 6 is to 5. So this was the first sums on profit sharing ratio, and for your homework you'll do a very simple sums. So it's very simple, you have to do it in the same method and send it to me in the email address, and also send your queries to me in that email address. So that's it for today.